Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brew Crew Nation 98, where we discuss news about the Milwaukee Brewers and how they are doing in the regular season. I know it has been a very long time since I uploaded, since their last year's playoff defeat to the Atlanta Braves. But I'm going to try and change that, try to do some more content here on this channel. And I felt it no more appropriate than today to discuss the massive trade that went down the day before the MLB trade deadline, and where the Milwaukee Brewers send four-time All-Star and three-time Reliever of the Year award winner Josh Hader to the San Diego Padres in exchange for, let me look it up. Let's see. Gotta look at the specific players. Don't want to say it wrong. In exchange for their own closer Taylor Rogers, left-handed pitching prospect Robert Gasser, right-handed Dinelson Lamet, and outfielder Hector Ruiz to Milwaukee. And this hurts me. This really does, because Hader has been one of the most dominant relief arms in the past few seasons. Like I said, four-time All-Star, three-time Reliever of the Year award, and probably would have won the Reliever award if he kept up his pace from the beginning of the year. But in like 5 or 6 starts before appearances before the All-Star break, he really started to struggle a bit. But it really hurts because I wish we got some more hitting prospects or immediate relief now instead of more pitching, because pitching has been great for Milwaukee. But this move does make sense because Milwaukee, after this year, Hader would have gone more into arbitration, and he would be making $15 to $16 million a year because of how long he's been in the league and just how much value he brings to a team. With guys like Woodruff, Burns, and Adames coming up trying to get paydays, and with us still having a very good bullpen with Devin Williams probably going to head to closer route. We still got Boxberger. Cousins should be coming back from injury. And other guys like Ashby is going to probably move to the bullpen after Peralta gets back. We can handle trading away Hader, as much as it sucks to do. But still, it just hurts because he's been a fan favorite. I think he's like the all-time save leader for the Brewers. Over 100 career saves, 125 career stats. So let's look at some of his best years with the Milwaukee Brewers, which he's only been with the Brewers. Career stats for the Brewers: 316 innings pitched, 17-17 win-loss. We don't care about that. 2.48 ERA, 269 games appeared, 125 saves. Led the league in saves in the shortened 2020 season. Had 12 saves in 2018 when we went on that deep run. 37 saves in 2019, 34 in 2021, and he was on pace for a career high 29, or rather 29 saves. 541 strikeouts in only 316 innings pitched. Absolutely insane. ERA plus of 173, meaning that very dominant pitcher. 2.7 FIP, a .882 WHIP, and an absolutely insane 15.4 strikeouts per 9 innings, and overall so far career WAR of, let's see where it's at, of 10.6, which is insane. But the main reason why we're trading him is because he's making $11 million this year. That's when he won arbitration. Especially with the season he's having, with the amount of saves, because that's what they use mostly for arbitration and strikeouts. Hader would be due for a very big payday. And like I said, the Brewers, kind of more of a mid-market team. We got Yelich locked up in a long contract. And it's just, it does really suck. But I wish Josh all the best. He has been struggling a bit since last year. a bit this season, right before the All-Star break. Looked good so far, but we still don't know how much that's going to work. But it makes sense. His value is still high, and it just makes sense to trade him. But now let's take a look at who the Brewers got in return to see, because I think San Diego, they're pushing for a wild card spot. They're behind the Dodgers. Their bullpen really struggled last year down the stretch. HADER should give them a boost. Now the question is, how much gas does he have? Because the one concern that I have with Josh HADER, that's why I was concerned him later on this year for Milwaukee down the stretch, was his usage. Because it seemed like he was being used a bit too much. He might be getting done and tired because, that's what he's not used to. And so it's just something to be worried about. So the main guy the Brewers got back is who we would be maybe replacing HADER with in Taylor Rogers, who is a closer for the Padres, who's actually second in major leagues in saves. But he also has 7 blown saves so far this year. But he was an all-star in 2021 with the Minnesota Twins before he went into a more dedicated closer role. In 2021, he had 9 saves and 40 innings pitched with 59 strikeouts and an ERA of 3.35. Not the greatest, but also not terrible either. He has a 13.2 strikeout per 9 innings, a 1.8 walk per 9 inning rate. Like, he does not walk as much as HADER does. Like, so far this year, he only has 9 walks and given up 1 home run. The thing he struggles a little bit is giving up hits. But ERA plus of 87, not great. But then again, in 2021, he was really, really good. And the thing I'm excited about having Rogers here is that this Brewers pitching staff is actually, like, the coaching has really done well in working guys into making them better. Like Corbin Burns in 2018, 2019, he was one of the worst pitchers in baseball. Since then, he's been a Cy Young candidate. Devin Williams has had an amazing stretch with the Milwaukee Brewers, who I think Williams is going to be moved into the closer role, potentially. And guys like Boxberger, Suter, Jake Cousins came out of nowhere. Last year, we had a couple guys who had really bad careers and pitched really well for Milwaukee. Holby Miller has had a really good year for Milwaukee, except for the last few instances he hasn't done that great. Like guys like Woodruff and Peralta have been more than what they were expected to with this pitching staff. So I'm really hopeful that they can figure out what's been going on with Rogers and get him to a level like he was in 2021 and 2019 when he was a really solid guy out of the bullpen that we can then use in the 7th, 8th, or 9th, depending on what we need. Another guy we got is someone who has been kind of inconsistent is Dillon Liberatore. If I could spell his name right so I get his stat up. And now, this is a guy who has been very inconsistent in his career, who has unbelievable talent, but just hasn't been able to put it all together in his major league career. In 5 years, he's 15-19 with a 4.08 ERA, with 315 innings pitched, with 410 career strikeouts. Has a very good strikeout per 9 innings. He actually finished 4th in the Cy Young Award winning back in the 2020 season, where he pitched really, really well. And people online are going to say, oh, he has an ERA of 9.49. He's been batty. He's a scrub this year. But he's only pitched 12 innings this year. 12.1 innings is what he has pitched so far this year. And so it's not really a good sample size to judge him. Again, hopefully we can use him as a bullpen arm so we don't have to rely on some other guys. And like I said, hopefully the Brewers pitching coaching can unlock his potential and just hopefully make up a little bit of losing HADER. So we got two very solid guys to put in our bullpen now. And so now we get into the more prospect-oriented side of things, which we got the number 7 overall prospect. I think they're number 2 overall pitching prospect, and Robert Gasser. And so he's been already assigned to Milwaukee AAA. And so far in the minor leagues, his career in the minor leagues has actually been really kind of promising. His high A stats aren't the greatest. 4.4 wins, 9 losses, 4.1 ERA, 90.1 innings. Let's see. He has 115 strikeouts, a WHIP of 1.26. So not the greatest in the world, but not the worst. But he's ranked highly in the Padres system for a reason. He has very good potential, and I think in a few years down the line, when it's like people like Burns and Woodruff might no longer be here due to them wanting high salaries that Milwaukee sadly won't be able to pay them. He could be potential to have a really good impact in Milwaukee. And like I said, he is number 7 overall prospect for the Padres. They actually updated the list. He's no longer on there. So he could be really good for Milwaukee now. Actually, let's see if he's on the Brewers list. He's now the 8th ranked prospect in the Brewers, and the other guy, Hector Ruiz, is the 9th ranked prospect. Now, the one thing I had to say about Hector is that our top 4 prospects are all outfielders, and Jackson Chourio, Sal Frelick, Joey Weimer, and Garrett Mitchell. Now, some of those guys aren't supposed to be here for a while, but Hector Ruiz actually has major league experience right now, and has been honestly really good in the minor leagues. Now, so far in his major league career, only has 27 at-bats, 6 hits, a .222 batting average, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. But if you look at his minor league record, let's see, where is it? Where's his minor league? I want his minor league stuff. Okay. So for him in the minors, he's actually a really dangerous speed stat. Like, let's see here, his overall career in combination of both double and triple A so far in 2022. This is just in 2022. 77 games. He has 97 hits, a batting average of .333, 13 home runs, 46 RBIs, 60 stolen bases. This guy has really great potential to be a really solid center fielder for the Brewers. Now, people are going to say, oh, we got Tyrone Taylor, we got Andrew McCutchen, we have Renfroe and Yelich and all these good outfielders. Well, McCutchen's only here for 1 more year. I don't know how long Renfroe's going to be here, and Tyrone Taylor has kind of been a boom or bust hit. This guy gives us something we haven't had since 2018 with Lorenzo Cain. A certified speed threat. Like, this guy is a threat to be a 45 to 50 stolen base guy every year. Be able to play that small ball, lay down a good bunt, beat him out, play solid defense. looking at this overall trade package, I really like the guys we got. I think Rogers and Lament could have really solid production for the Brewers, especially with how our pitching staff has been able to change pitchers, especially relief pitchers, and develop them into really good guys. And now we got two really good prospects that for us, and Robert Gasser and Hector Ruiz. Right now, Gasser is our top pitching prospect. Like, he could be really solid for Milwaukee. And so, and we still have a lot of really good prospects in our pipeline that, with these extra guys, that, hey, maybe we can trade a Joey Weimer or a Garrett Mitchell to get some help now. So, yes, it absolutely stinks losing HADER. But looking at the guys who we actually got back, I think they are very solid for the Brewers and could potentially give us a lot of flexibility in the next 15 to 20 hours or so. And if anything major happens, I will do my best to cover it as soon as I can. If you want to see more stuff about the Brewers, I plan to do like a weekly video recapping the week from Milwaukee, stuff like that. Going to try to start doing that. But we start off with a bang so far in this MLB trade deadline for the Brewers. Let's see what else David Stearns has in store. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And let me know what you guys think of the HADER trade. So, because I really don't know. I really don't know who won this. Like, people are going to say that, oh, why we gave up HADER, but we got some good people in return. And hopefully our pitching staff can make the most out of it. Again, this is Brew Crew Nation 98, signing off.